Hello and welcome to MMOFTW for March 22nd, 2013. I'm your host, Bill Murphy, and this is the week that was in MMO news. Blizzard Entertainment took to the main stage at this weekend's PAX East convention to announce Hearthstone, an upcoming free-to-play collectible card game based on the Warcraft universe. According to Mike Morhaime, the game will be intuitive and simple to play, yet offer hardcore players a lot of strategic options. It will be released on PC, Mac, and iPad, with the beta beginning this summer and full release coming later in 2013. A demo of the game is on the floor at PAX East, and if you're watching this while at PAX, shame on you, you should be playing. Cryptic Studios and Perfect World Entertainment have announced that the largest content expansion for Star Trek Online since release is on its way. Called Legacy of Romulus, the expansion will enable the Romulan playable faction in the game, and will allow pilots to pilot the awesome Warbird-class ships. In addition, new players can start as any one of these three available factions, so bone up on your Romulan lore and get ready for launch on May 21st. In more Perfect World Entertainment news, Cryptic Studios hosted the third Neverwinter beta event this weekend, which allowed players to check out both the Great Weapon Fighter and the Wood Elf race. PvP play was also in the game in the form of the Domination map, along with an increased level cap and lots of Foundry content. Will there be a fourth beta weekend, or is release imminent? We'll find out soon enough, so stay tuned to MMORPG.com for more details. In some weird news of the week, PC Gamer quoted Shroud of the Avatar's Richard Garriott as saying that most game designers really just suck, something which created a maelstrom of discussions across the wide world of the internet. Shocked at the reaction, Garriott shot back a couple of days later that his words had been taken out of context. While backing away from the suckage comment, Garriott still feels that there are major challenges to our art form. His words, something that most designers would agree with. The letter is balanced and reasonable as a response as you're going to get to a comment that was clearly not intended to the way it sounded. You can read Richard's rebuttal of the quote at MMORPG.com's news page for Shroud of the Avatar. NMass Entertainment has announced some pretty impressive numbers for Tera Rising, the free-to-play incarnation of the game that debuted in late February. According to the devs, over 1.2 million players are taking part in the game, and at this rate of growth, the number should rise to 2 million in short order. In addition, the team has seen a tenfold increase in concurrent users playing Tera Rising. Those are some pretty impressive numbers within a month of free-to-play options launch. Carbine's Jeremy Gaffney and his team posted a pair of exciting blogs on the official Wildstar site this week, which laid out some pretty sweet details about the Elder game, with a particular emphasis on raiding. Carbine's goal is to draw the world's best raiding guilds into the game with something that is challenging yet different from the norm. To do so, Wildstar will embody big-ass raids and tough raids that you have to earn your way into beating and that aren't made so your grandma can make it through. These are all their words. They are aiming for the hardest of the hardcore, and if that's not heady enough, Gaffney also talks about weekly dynamic raid opportunities that will be based on changes made throughout the previous week. There will be epic rewards for the best and brightest competitors. And finally, in a surprising announcement earlier in the week, EA announced that embattled CEO John Riccitielo has stepped down from his position and left the company. The EA board of directors will begin actively searching for a replacement, but in the meantime, former CEO Larry Probst will take the reins of the company. After the initial announcement, EA stock soared only to fall sharply in the following days. EA has suffered from bad press over the past few years due to some lackluster releases, including the recent disastrous launch of SimCity. Well, we'll see how they bounce back and if they can. It's a mighty big company and they seem to be falling hard. Hopefully, somebody can pick them right back up. That does it for this week. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch at MMORPG.com without the dot. You can also find me on Twitter at TheBillMurphy if you'd like to heckle me. I wouldn't mind it. And thanks for watching. See you next week. And as always, don't forget, don't let a bad pug get you down.